so this is Fire and Ice Nekron. When I ordered this, I actually thought it was just a main issue of the series. I didn't even pay attention to the subtitle. It's a one-off special detailing the origin of Nekron, which was the guy that betrayed his brother in the previous couple of issues. Except for the fact it's not. This is actually about his mother, but I suppose what's his mother's name? His mother's name is what is it? Thalia, Thalia. So Foreign Ice Thalia may not have a full round, ringing title as Nekron. Nekron sounds cooler, but it's more about her than it is anything else. So this, I would say, is possibly a stopgap because we've got such a massive gap between the main issues and the main series. And ironically enough, the artwork in this is really nice as well. So it's not too bad. So it's not as though they've kind of dashed this out with somebody just doing random stuff. This is really nice stuff in here as well. But yeah, it's the origin of the mother. So this is actually his mother here. So it turns out his mother was a brother priestess. She meets somebody. There, for some reason, their place is destroyed by this guy on a Firebird or whatever it's called. Everyone else dies. She runs away and escapes on a boat and goes across the ocean, and is trying to basically find out where this thing come from. She's got this stone tablet thing. I can't remember where that's come from. Anyway, she gets to the cold area. So apparently, this is where she knows where this guy comes from, and she's picked up by these women that apparently are some kind of cultists. And immediately, she's quite nice at the beginning. She's all kind of happy and whatever. But the death of her family effectively just turns her like power hungry, evil. She's going to get revenge, whatever. So she goes down to the basement, and it turns out they are cultists. They follow this kind of god there, and she basically wishes to pledge herself to the god, told to go out into the wilderness, and she meets this kind of werewolfy chap who's apparently their god. She gets some powers. She manages to pull people's hearts out of the chest, all this kind of stuff as well. And off she trots. So she gets there, apparently already pregnant with, and I don't think the prince guy's I could be wrong. I think might have been the wolf chap or just some kind of weird stuff going on. But she's already pregnant. So she turns up at this king's door, which apparently is I believe is responsible for the attack anyway. And for some reason, he invites her in effectively to be his queen almost immediately. There's no, oh, come in. It's fine. Oh, you're already pregnant as well. No, fantastic. They'll be my new heirs. And you go, well, wait a minute. It's weird. Um, so while she's kind of just waiting around to be the queen, she kills off the king, and everyone around go, oh, that's weird. How did he die? It looks like he's been torn to pieces by spectral wolves. Oh no, not spectral wolves. What am I on about? So she just, oh, it wasn't anything to do with me. I was in the other room. And you go, okay, that's fine. So she's now hailed as Queen Juliana, which again is not a name. So she takes power, but she also then uses her spells to basically metamorphosize the entire population into these kind of weird ogre troll kind of characters. And then takes over. She then has the two boys, which I think she finds out here it's going to be twins. One's got really bright blue eyes and one hasn't. And she basically says, oh yeah, this one here, just go and leave it in the snow. We're not interested in that one. The firstborn's the only one I'm interested in. The other one you can get rid of. It's not of interest to us. Just go and leave it in the snow. And you go, okay, right. But it doesn't last very long because spectral wolves come back, and it turns out that old Wolfie Godman has brought him back and says, right, this one you're going to call Nekron, and he is going to be important. So you need to keep hold of him. And she goes, okay, that's fine. And then the next page we get is Nekron sitting in his throne going, oh, it's really things going on here, and it's all going on. So we skip the entire upbringing of Nekron in this, which apparently is the origin of Nekron. And we literally only see him once as an adult. We see baby to adult within the course of a page. There's no history of here. There's no kind of like how he was and how how he used to manipulate stuff or murder people or constantly be undermined by his brother and he hated him, all that kind of stuff. There's none of that in this story whatsoever. It's purely about his mother, which I think is a shame because again, this is a little, not, I believe it's a single part, a nice little two-parter. Maybe we could do it that way around, and we could have, we can actually see where his story comes. But this is it. If this is the story, this is not the story of Necron. It's not a bad story. It's, again, artwork very, very good. It's just not what it says it is. I just find that odd, very odd. But yeah, so we'll see if this actually does act as a placeholder, and we have to wait another 3, 4, 6, whatever, until the next issue of Fire and Ice. But oh no, yeah, it's not terrible. It's just not what I was expecting. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I can say about this one for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.